morning, everybody. How are you? The devilishly handsome Ian Dixon. Good morning, sir.
Shut up, for f***'s sake. Jesus.
Good morning. Welcome to the show, Rise Up show with me, your host, Danny Wallace. I hope you're feeling okay. I'm going to be brutally honest with you this morning that this morning, although I have an incredible day lined up, I'm very, very excited about all the things that I've got on this week. This morning, pressing live was hard work. Getting to my computer and going live this morning, I'm going to tell everyone what's going on. I'm going to switch the Danny Wallace on this morning. Was hard work. I was led in bed going, I was thinking of every excuse. And this is no reflection on you, no reflection on how much I love turning up here with you all, none at all. And everything to do with it. Sometimes you're going to feel like that. And I led there thinking, right, what can I tell him? I could say that something's gone wrong. I could say that, any number of things I could say to kind of, it's just half an hour. They're not going to be asked. No one's going to be bothered about me turning up this morning. Like I do this for me more than I do everybody else, right? Turning up. I don't want to turn up this morning. And then I called myself out on my bullshittery, on this daft fuckery, and actually reminding myself the whole point of this show is to show up, wise up and rise up, even sometimes on the days, not where it's hard to because you're ill or that you need to stop. That's different. But there are going to be some days I'm going to put on my makeup and get ready for the day and freshen myself up whilst I chat with you this morning, as I kind of do sometimes. I'm not talking about calling it in when you need to say, hey, do you know what? I'm tired. I need a day off, or you know what I mean? I need to call some space for myself. Just those times where you go, I could just do with not doing. I could do with not doing today. I don't think it's going to benefit anybody today. And on those days, you will probably, in my pretty extensive experience now, I was going to say in my humble experience, and actually the experience is pretty extensive at this. We're sort of 12 years into this sort of showing up malarkey. The days where you feel like you could do with just can't be asked today, for example, just can't be asked. No one's bothered, are actually the days that you need to show up, that you need to get the fuck out of bed, put some makeup on if makeup's your thing, or go and have a wash, brush your teeth, splash your face with cold water, and remind yourself that in order to be successful, sometimes, not all times, and remember, I'm not talking about forsaking your self-care. I'm just talking about the days that you can't be asked. Be very, very clear what I'm saying to you here. That when, in order to be successful, in order to stand out in a sea of people who might be doing the same thing as you, it is your consistency and your willingness to show up is the thing that's going to keep you going. It's the thing that's going to keep you seen. It's the thing that's going to keep you heard. So this is my little G-me up this morning, that I still need to show up, even though sometimes, even me, I can't be asked. And it's not that I can't be asked for anybody else other than the little question in my mind is, I could just do another half hour's sleep. I could just do another half hour. Not to my benefit, because here's something that happens when you press snooze, that you throw your body, for all your snoozes, let me know in the comments if you're a snoozer. Are you a snoozy Q? I am. I'm terrible for it. Wallace is even worse. Like, he'll press snooze every 5 fucking minutes. And what you do when you press snooze is what happens. You will throw yourself back into the beginning of a sleep cycle. When you throw yourself into a sleep cycle takes 90 minutes, approximately. And by everyone's biology is different, but generally for humans, a sleep cycle takes 90 minutes. When you press snooze, you throw yourself back into the beginning of a sleep cycle if you allow yourself to fall asleep. Some of you stay in between awake and asleep, but essentially this is what you do. Throw yourself back into a sleep cycle that you then interrupt. because you won't put yourself into a full sleep cycle. You'll say, I'll have another 5 minutes, or I'll have another 10 minutes, or I'll have another 15 minutes. You'll throw yourself back into another sleep cycle. Now, there are cleverer people out there who are much more knowledgeable in sleep. So please don't come for me. If you're like, oh no, it's only 15 minutes. Well, right. But what you are doing when you press this snooze, you throw yourself into another sleep cycle that you are then going to interrupt. Now, when you've interrupted a sleep cycle, you will then throw your body out into thinking that there's something wrong because you've not allowed yourself to be restful enough to go through a whole sleep cycle. So you've woken up mid-sleep cycle. So you're subconsciously telling your body something's unsafe. You've got to get up before you're done sleeping. And already you're firing off some cortisol shit that's going on. It's going to deplete your energy resources a little bit later on in the day. You didn't know you were getting some science this morning, bitches, did you? But you're getting it. You're getting it because I need to remind myself this morning. I needed to remember this morning that I need to be disciplined in order to keep showing up. It isn't always, I just like fucking Snow White, throw back the covers and the birds are singing and the squirrels are doing me washing up or whatever. That's not how I wake up. Some mornings I wake up, I don't want to. I want to go back to bed. This morning was one of those mornings. I'm literally like alarm and jump up. Lindsay, it's the most healthy thing that you can do for yourself is to wake up. Because if you wake up at the same time every day, you'll program your body into kind of being, waking up around that time. You get yourself up and out of bed at that point, then you're laughing. Who's a snoozer? Let me know. So, it's not, don't get me wrong. I want to show up for you, don't get me wrong. I didn't want to show up for myself this morning. And then I reminded myself that actually it is that consistency that helps you bring people to you. So they know on a Monday, Danny's going to be showing up at 9:30. Just like about 80 of you this morning have shown up with me because at 9:30 on a Monday, you're going to get a little pep talk from me, a little bit peppier this morning because I'm pepping myself up ready for the day. I'm putting my work face on ready for the day. Rosie, you're a snoozer. Brilliant Snow White analogy. Thank you. I love an analogy. So discipline when it comes to showing up for yourself is often, it's the unsexy work, right? We talk about the unsexy work. So this morning, I didn't want to show up, but I did because it's important. It's important on the days where you don't want to. And again, don't get me wrong, not when you are ill or not when it's to the detriment of your health, then sure, take your time, do your thing. But you're just being a mardas, get the fuck up and show up. That's what we're doing today. Okay, right, that's my pep talk done. Time to tell you what's going on this week. All right, so welcome to the show, Wise Up, Rise Up show. We are showing up, wising up, and rising up together. That's the premise of the show. On a Monday, we show up together and we set our intentions for the work week. So I want to know from you, from the loads of you that are watching on this morning. I love it. Good morning. I'm going to be telling you something really exciting this morning and inviting you to a call with me, a Zoom call. All of you are invited at 7 p.m. tonight. So we set our intentions for the work week together on a Monday morning. So I want to know in the comments from you, what's going to make this week a win for you? Is it going to be an amount of sales that you're going to make this week? Is it going to be the launch of something that you're going to do this week? Is it going to be engaging in some learning this week? Is that what is going to make this week a win? What is going to make this week a win for you? Let me know in the comments. Now, I'm really actually considering that I was seeing my arse about having to just get up and do being in the day today. That actually I've got a lot to look forward to this week. Hang on. Let me put my lip liner on. Loads to look forward to this week. So today, on a Monday, I meet with my whole team and we discuss what the objectives are for the week. So very much like this, but we do that kind of on a more micro level. We chat about what are our social media objectives this week, what are our marketing objectives this week, what are our sales objectives this week, what's coming up in the not too distant that we need to be mindful of, that we need to make sure of. We take a look at my diary and make sure, and my team is so good at this now, we take a look at my diary and we make sure that I'm safe. I'm very, very grateful that my team really have that in mind these days. Like, Dan, you've got a stacked out day today. What have we got on tomorrow? Does anything need jigging around or swapping around in order to keep your energy and your delivery at its optimal level? Have you got anything superfluous in there that we need to take out? Have you overcommitted to anything? All of these sorts of things. So the team meeting is very much about sort of financial objectives, overarching marketing objectives, like curveball placement. Have we been thrown anything that we need to kind of reflect on as a team? All of this. We rack the week up and we spend the morning doing that together. And my team are wicked. And then in the afternoon, I start to get out into delivery. So I've got some really cool conversations with some fantastic people today. Some coaching conversations, some connection conversations. I'm very, very lucky that my network is fantastic. So on a Monday, what I tend to try to do is get those connective conversations in. So if I've met someone at an event the week previous, I'll try and rack up a Monday afternoon, like, let's get some time in conversations. And then Tuesday and Wednesday are very centered around active delivery. So for my speaking clients, getting them ready for things like Be Inspired or whatever it is that they're working on at the moment. So this week is about racking the week up. And then on Wednesday and Thursday this week, I'm in Cambridge. So I'm off on my travels again this week. I'm in Cambridge with the fantastic Inga Hunter and her new business, Clue Content, which is a content creation agency. And we are going to be creating my content with a professional videography team, photography team, like hair and makeup. She's done all the planning out for me. We've had sort of a planning day, a strategy day already. She's created me my mood board for the day, and we're going to go and do 2 full days of filming over in Cambridge to map out, to complete my content for the next 3 months. It's been the first time I've ever been in a position to be able to do that. And it's very, 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 very exciting because I know the quality of what Clue create is second to none. So I've got 2 days of filming for that. And then I'll be rounding out the week, sort of catching everything back up after being sort of away out of the business for 2 days. Tonight, though, is a biggie. So when I talk about my intentions for this week, there are three big intentions for this week. So the first is to see if we can get Be Inspired sold out. We only have 35 tickets left and then we are sold out. That's it. 35 tickets, 2 months to go, 35 tickets left. So if you have not got your ticket to Be Inspired, y'all need to get a wriggle on. So that's number 1. 2 is to round out all of that content and make sure I execute very, very well with the Clue content team our stuff, because that's going to sort of center heavily for our marketing, for our next launch and all of that sort of stuff. The third thing, and probably the thing that I am most excited about, is this evening at 7 p.m. So you will have seen, if you stumbled across this live, either on the replay or just as you're on your morning scroll, you will see that the title is, I'm going to share with you how to get involved with the team for Be Inspired. So what we are going to do is this evening, we are holding a public meeting via Zoom. The link you will be able to find on my Insta, on my Queen Bee Danny page, in the Hive, in your emails. And we'll send out a reminder to our email list as well. You can join me at 7 o'clock this evening on a Zoom, and I'm going to share with you exactly what is involved with being on the flight squad for Be Inspired. What do I mean by being on the flight squad? We're actually actively looking for team members and volunteers to come and help us make Be Inspired a success. So our regular team consists of, on the daily, 5 people. So what I've done is I've teamed up with part-time member of our team, but incredible member of our team, Lindsay McGlone. So you will know Lindsay McGlone as a part of the Hive. She's an active member of the Hive. Her partner, Tommy, spoke on the Be Inspired stage. She is our regular stage manager. So she heads up all the logistical stage management stuff for Be Inspired, and she is one of the best stage managers in the whole of the UK. I am very, 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 very blessed, or we are very, 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 very blessed to have her on the team. So me and Lindsay are going to be taking applications for people who want to come and be on the inside of the flight squad, who want to come and be on the inside of Be Inspired. So what this is going to help you do, it's going to give you an insight onto what goes on to putting on an event like Be Inspired. If it's something you've aspired to do, is to kind of take a look at what I do and go, hey Dan, you know what, I'd love to put on an event like Be Inspired, but I need to learn more about the intrinsics of, you know, putting on an event. This is a great way to learn about it in a really safe way. If you are a fan or a regular of Be Inspired and you just want to be more actively involved, this is perfect for you. If you are a mental health care practitioner and you want to do something really, really fun that's kind of give backy in that kind of event situation, this is for you. If you are a member of the LGBTQ plus community, a member of the Black community, a member of the brown community, a member of any kind of sort of marginalized community, and you want to be a part of something where you are going to be A, loved on, B, raised up, and C, you get to be a part of helping welcome other people into this phenomenal space that is Be Inspired, then we are looking for you. We are seeking you out. And in return, you get a heavily discounted ticket. We feed you. You are a part of the whole squad for the whole of the 2 days, well, including the day before. We swag you out. We shower you with gifts and training and love. And you get to enjoy the event itself. So the kind of roles that we'll be needing, again, we'll be going through this tonight on the call, and Lindsay's going to go through this in more detail with you, but we're going to need people to help with accessibility. We're going to need people to help energy manage in the room. So when it's time to be all entertaining and dancing and enjoying the space, like you really helping set the tone for that, welcoming people as they come to the event, helping point people in the right direction, helping people navigate the couple of days, making sure that everybody knows what it is that they're doing, helping us herd the people through breaks and lunch times and in between bits, just being that point of contact and point of reference for the team, for our incredible audience of this time 300 people, which is very, very exciting. So if this sounds like a little bit of you and you want to come and be involved on the flight squad and you are high energy, that you have an understanding of what inclusion looks like, that you this is not imperative, but we are seeking specific people who have experience of sort of trauma-informed delivery or mental health care support. That's not for everybody. We just need a couple of people within that particular field. Regardless of your background, regardless of your ability, regardless of all of that sort of stuff, I want to have a conversation with you, and we are taking applications from this evening. So we've got an information night tonight at 7 p.m. If you want the Zoom link, then check out my Instagram at the Queen Bee Danny, or in the IATQB Hive, or on my Facebook page. I'll be sharing it all the way through the day and also sending it out on the emails tonight. But we want to create a team that is going to set the standard for teams like this. So really welcoming you in as part of the Be Inspired family. You are the inner circle. You are part of the inside out way that we deliver this incredible event. So if you think that you can set the tone, if you think you can bring the energy, if you think you can love on our audience and you want to be a part of my inner circle and inner team, then I want to see you tonight at 7 p.m. Let me know in the comments if you are coming along. Let me know if this sounds like this is a little bit of you. I hope it is. As I know some of you would absolutely love to be a part of it. And I would love to welcome your application to being a part of the flight squad. So tonight at 7 o'clock. So that's my mega objective for this afternoon. Judy's like, yes, this is me. Definitely sounds like me. I love it. I hope to see you this evening at 7 p.m. It won't be recorded, so you'll need to be able to make it along live. You will also need, if you want to be on this flight squad, you will need to be free Wednesday the 29th in the evening, Thursday, the 30th of March, and Friday, the 31st of March. So you'll need to be available for those 3 days in Manchester at Old Trafford to come and be a part of it. So we will need you for setup. We will need you for knockdown as well. So you will be an intrinsic part of the team. We will need you to be hands-on. We will need you to be a part of it with us. All right. So that is the big objective for us this week. And then, like I say, the last one is to sell out those last 35 tickets, because they were sold out. And I can't believe it, but I actually can. As well, for anybody that's watching along, if you're watching along on LinkedIn, or you know of any businesses that you think would be great to partner with us as part of Be Inspired, let them know about the event. So we are on the scout for our final exhibitor spots as part of our expo. So we've just got a couple of spots left. But if anybody would like to exhibit as part of Be Inspired, we want to hear from you. So you can purchase stall space for 1 day or 2 days and come and meet our incredible audience and come and share what it is that you do. So we had the first of our exhibitor trainings just on Thursday last week, and it was absolutely fantastic. We're creating a real community in that business expo space as well. So we want to lift you up. We want to put you in front of our audience. We want you to do good business as part of the event as well. So if this sounds like it's for you, you want to know more about it, we can send you a copy of our corporate brochure. All right. So in summary, this week, you might feel like you don't want to show up. You might feel like you want to press snooze. You might feel like, oh, my audience don't really want to hear from me this week. I can't be bothered. If you feel like that, my challenge to you this week is to show up. My challenge to you this week is to hit live, is to create a story post, create a graphic post, write an email to your list, reach out to a client, engage in income generating activity, and challenge yourself in those times when you're going, I can't really be bothered today. Be fucking bothered, because this is what is going to have you stand out against the people who fall at the hurdles, because they turn up, they're not willing to do the things that you're willing to do in order to get to where it is that you want to go without the compromise of your health. If you're taking time out because you need to protect yourself, different kettle of fish. If you are just fannying about because you can't be asked, no one's going to want to know. No, I'm not accepting that as an excuse from you this week. I'm not accepting it as an excuse from myself. So we are going to show up this week. We've got our sleeves up. We are ready to rock and roll. We are ready to show up, wise up, and rise up together. I will see you on Wednesday at 9:30 for more showing up and wising up and rising up. I will be with you from Cambridge, giving you some of the inside scoop on my filming with Clue content. So check my stories out. Make sure you follow me across on the Instagram at the Queen Bee Danny. If you're not following me over on LinkedIn as well, we're going to be making some moves over on LinkedIn. Please do go and follow me. It's at the Queen Bee Danny across the channels. I love you. Let's show up, wise up, and rise up together this week. I'll see you later.